Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to sew these side seams. You've sewn your front, back, and sides to the bottom, and now what we're going to do is we're going to match these guidelines right here to each other, and you want to match them very closely at the top, because there is no binding on the top of this bag. And you're going to pin. And then you want to match the bottom and pin. So I'm going to pin down here. And I pinned up there. And I'll put one in the middle for good measure. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you'll want to match this guideline to this guideline right here. So we'll match those two and pin. And then match the bottom of it. There's going to be a little bit of manhandling with this bag, so manhandling of the fabric. So you want to pin the top, you'll want to pin the bottom. Like that. And we'll put one in the middle for good measure. Now I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew this seam. Now this seam will be sewn from the bottom to the top, and on this seam, no, I do the same thing on this seam too. Actually, if I sew it from this side, I'll sew from the top to the bottom. So I'll start with this one, even though the pins are on the other side. So we'll go here, and I'm going to start at the top. Now I'm just going to check one more time to make sure that the tops match. I'm going to sew, taking a few stitches forward, and then I'm going to back stitch, and then I'm going to forward stitch again. I'm going to sew very carefully over those pins. Now, one of the things that you want to make sure of is that the bottom of the bag and the pocket lining pieces don't get caught in any of your stitches, so make sure that they are out of the way. Now you want to back stitch at the end. Clip my threads, and then I'm just going to turn it around, and I'm going to do the other side. And again, just make sure that all of your fabric is to the left of your sewing machine. You don't want to try and stuff it in underneath your throat plate. So we will take a few stitches forward, we will back stitch, then we'll forward again. Now I'm going to sew very slowly over my pins. I don't normally sew over the pins, but in this case I want everything to stay pretty stable. Back. Okay. Now I'm going to take that out. I'm going to remove the pins. And I will remove the pins from this side. I'm going to slide this back over to the table. Now, this is the picture that you saw in the pattern, where these right here I've referred to as your wings, and this right here is an arm, as well as this right here, that is an arm. So this is what your bag is now looking like. Here's the inside of your bag, and in the next video we're going to be working on the outside of the bag. That's it.